Hi, my name is Yasmin. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Marrakech Access Center. Today we are in the Grand Canyon. It's a wonderful place and it's one of the most tremendous wonders in the whole world. It's one of these fantastic places we've been here in Arizona, besides museums, because we've been to Heard Museum and also Musical Instruments Museum. We also visited high schools in the community college. We had a swimming party and it was really, really funny. We also attended yesterday a football game and also the homecoming assembly, and it was really, really outstanding. Um, we went also shopping at the Fashion Square Mall in Walmart, and that was really funny. And we're really glad to be here. So thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Sarah, and I'm a student from Marrakesh Access Center, and I want to talk about host families. So the first thing we could notice is how nice and supportive and kind our host families were. I couldn't even imagine living with a family like that for a week. So they're just too good to be true. They've treated us in a very good way. Um, personally, I couldn't stop saying thank you, thank you, thank you all the time. They were so nice, and I wanna thank them a lot. And thank you also. When we first came to the United States, uh, my host family received me, and um, they They like they took me to places. They woke up every morning at 6, and they didn't really have to wake up at 6, but they did it for me, and that was really kind of them. They cooked very delicious dishes that they weren't that you know they and they trusted me. They I don't know. I'm just speechless. They're so kind people. Hello, my name is Naima. I'm 17 years old. I'm a student in Marrakesh Access Center, and now we are in a visit to the United States, in Arizona exactly, and now we are in the Grand Canyon. So, um, first, when I came here, I I really was really surprised, and I'm still surprised because I wasn't expecting this this really good experience that we had. I mean, we did so much activities. We've been to a lot of places, and also our host families were really nice to us. So it's really amazing to be here and to lead and to live one of our dreams that we always had. So thank you so much.
My name is Yassine. I'm a student at Marrakech Access Center, and now I'm in Scottsdale, participating in an exchange trip because Marrakech and Scottsdale are sister cities. Well, in the first 2 days, we went to high schools in Scottsdale. Yasmin and I went to Chaparral High School, and the other girls went to Desert Mountain High School. And we noticed huge differences between between high schools in Morocco and high schools in America. For instance, the buildings themselves, they are much bigger in America with high-tech equipment and wonderful facilities. And another difference is the schedule. In America, they start school at 8 a.m. and they finish at 2 p.m. with 7 classes, and each class lasts for 45 minutes. and students have lunch in school. Another difference is the subjects they learn in America. They have art classes, photography, including photography, painting. They have also some obligatory classes and some and other classes they choose what they want to learn. And that's it. Thank you.
Before coming to the USA, I heard a lot of beautiful and confusing things about it, like in movies, documentaries, and internet. Now, I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. I can see things in their reality, feel them as concrete things. The most gorgeous things I loved about Scottsdale are the Grand Canyon, and it's one of the famous natural wonders in the world. When we first got there, we just couldn't believe our eyes. It was so magical. Sedona was also a wonderful place to go, with its cute little stores and its magnificent statues. Uh, they heard a museum, actually, where we learned about the Native Americans, how did they used to live, their style of life, and everything. The music, the music instrument museum, where we found different cultural items from all over the world. Finally, it was a super cool experience to make. It was so powerful for us as students because it helped us to develop our English skills and to meet new people, wonderful people who encourage us, were proud of us, and trust us and treated us not only as students but also as global citizens and Moroccan ambassadors. Um, we just spent the fabulous week ever, and we couldn't have done this without our teacher, his name is Tiana, who made us go through all of this, and also Relo made in Scottsdale sister cities. Thank you so much.
This trip made us more aware of things that we didn't know much about before. And one of the things that I had the chance to witness during my visit to America is that sometimes media does not give you a full and clear idea about others' way and others' way of living and culture. In other words, you have to live with people and interact with them in order to know them and to know aspects of their culture. Well, cultures vary from country to another, and the American and Moroccan cultures are different in many ways. For example, in Morocco, you can always notice the strong bond between families, whereas in America, families do get together in celebrations and holiday, but not very often as in Morocco. After staying in Scottsdale for a week, I can tell that I respect the American culture and American people even more, and our host families, and because people, every single person, have treated us in a very good way, regardless of our religion, race, nationality, color, or beliefs. So, and that's what I liked most about Scottsdale is staying with my host family and discussing things. I liked also loads of other activities, uh, such as the cowboy dancing line, like and the trip to Grand Canyon and everything. And this experience helped me a lot as a student also. We've been visiting colleges, high schools. Um, we've met teachers, students, and Scottsdale Sister Cities Association is a golden opportunity for students to get to see the world from different aspects and build self-confidence and be a good citizen, a global citizen, as Mr. Max and Mr. Joe have always wanted us to be.
And as they say, life is a book, and those who didn't travel are still in the first line. And now I feel that I've read some pages in that book. I mean, I saw how Americans live, work, and study, and that will definitely help me to be a better student. Moreover, I learned that people are different, but we should focus on our similarities as human beings rather than our differences. And that's how we can make the world a better place. That's how we can be a global citizen.
As a student, this experience taught me how to be responsible and how to deal with many situations that we had, and also how to be patient. That's on one side. On another side, it helped me to improve my English, and not only to know about American culture, but to live it and to experience it. And that would have that would have been happened without the great efforts of my teacher, Miss Husnia Tiana, made the Relo and Scottsdale sister cities. So thanks to everyone who helped to make this dream come true. Thank you.
Our trip to Scottsdale was the best thing I've ever experienced my whole life because I had too much fun, but in the same time, I've learned too many things as a student. Well, first, I've seen what real tolerance seems like. I've learned to respect others and accept them the way they are, regardless of their religion, origins, or even the way they think. I've also learned to put on the best version of myself and to be confident and to never judge someone because judging people does not define who they are, but actually it defines who you are. And the most importantly is to work hard for whatever we want because everything is possible once we set up our minds to it. We just have to work hard because the harder we have to fight for something, the priceless it will become. So that's it.
And now I'm gonna talk about the American people. Because honestly, before this trip, I had this stereotype in mind that Americans are mean, racist. But as the proverb goes, never judge a book by its cover. I mean, I found out that American people are really nice and friendly. And the biggest example is that the host families treated us as their own sons and brothers. Besides, during our visit to Scottsdale Community College, students there apologized for the movie Innocence of Muslims and denied the blasphemous message it conveyed and explained that the freedom of speech is part of their constitution. That's why the movie was not banned. Thank you.
I think that Sister Cities program between Scottsdale and Marrakesh is the most powerful tool to clear away stereotypes and prejudgments that we all make about other countries. It helps students to discover new cultures, make new friends, and meet new people. It also helps them to brush up their foreign languages. Bref, it is the best solution to make the world a better place.
Well, I had to bring my students to Scottsdale because I think they deserve this, and I want to give them a little bit of credit because they were awesome students and they really worked hard during Access program. So I want to encourage them to give the best of themselves. The second thing that I really about which I took them to Scottsdale is that I was really inspired by my experience in Boston College. I had to be trained by awesome teachers and I had to witness a lot of growth, a lot of development. So I want them to feel the excitement I had there. And the third main reason is that I really want them to become that global citizen and I want them to be proud of their country and to be ambassadors of Morocco and to let the others know how great we are.
delegation of young people have been wonderful youth ambassadors. You have represented your people and your country with honor, dignity, great knowledge, and professionally. You've been very professional in how you've done. And that is probably the most important thing. The second thing I would say that you have done is that you as young people have won hearts here in Scottsdale. You have actually won our hearts. And so we are so proud and so pleased that you've come here and shared your country, your culture, your languages with our young people so that there is a better understanding and better knowledge between the young people your age. And I hope that you will become now global citizens. Always a citizen, always have Morocco and Marrakesh in your hearts, but also become one that loves the world and that understands that the world is yours to live in and the world is yours to participate in, and to take your culture and take your beliefs and use it successfully throughout the whole world. And so even if you stay in Marrakesh for the rest of your life, you still can have an influence upon letting people know that there's a world out there and helping people to bring the cultures and bring the things back and forth. Thank you for coming.
Merci d'être venu.